Good morning, everyone. We're now just 3 days before Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year. And we say it's a new year, but we often ask ourselves, what's really new? The world is the same world. Is there anything really new? Or we're just marking an anniversary? But I think this year we can truly say that it's a new year. The world this year is different on Rosh Hashanah than last year Rosh Hashanah, because the two leaders of the greatest terrorist organizations in the world, namely Hamas and Hezbollah, are no longer in this world. When we go into Rosh Hashanah this year, the air is cleaner, the sun is shining brighter, the world is a more beautiful place, thanks to Israel and the IDF eliminating Hania and Nasrallah. But the question we have to ask ourselves is, are we different this Rosh Hashanah than we were last year? And I say we absolutely are, because we have all gone through one of the most traumatic, painful years in Jewish history. After October 7th, when we witnessed the day before our eyes that more Jews were killed in one day than any day since the Holocaust, in our Jewish homeland, which we went and established in order to fulfill a vow to the previous generation, the survivors of the Holocaust and the 6 million, by saying never again will we allow this to happen. It happened right before our eyes as men, women, and children were brutally murdered and violated like in the worst atrocities that occurred throughout Jewish history. And we as a Jewish people have rallied together. We have supported the Jewish people in Israel. We have supported our brothers and sisters. We have stood together in unison. We have shed countless tears this year as we watch the pain of our brothers and sisters in Israel unfold before our eyes. We have offered countless heartfelt prayers to God for the return of the hostages, for all the victims. We have given charity in a way that we've perhaps never done before for our brothers and sisters in Israel. We have stood together, we have demonstrated together, rallied together. Our eyes have been open. No Jew is the same Jew they were on October 6th. We are all October 8th Jews, with living in a new reality and awareness of what anti-Semitism is, how savage and evil our enemies are, and how important it is for us to all stand united. And therefore we are all transformed Jews. We are not the same people we were on October 6th. Now we are all October 8th Jews. Never to go back to that naivete, to that divisiveness that we had before October 7th. We understand the power of unity, of community, of love, of achdut, of standing together as a Jewish people. And therefore we go into Rosh Hashanah as a new Jewish nation. And that's the most important thing, that we are a renewed Jewish nation more than any other year. You know, you look in the mirror, you may say, well, I look the same like I did last year. It doesn't look like I've changed. So let me tell you something. Last week, on September 19th, history happened here in the state of Florida. The Los Angeles Dodgers were playing against the Florida Marlins in Miami. And a Dodger player by the name of Shohei Ohtani hit a home run, which was his 50th home run of the season, but in the same game, he stole his 50th base of the season. This broke all of baseball history. It never occurred before. It's called a 50-50 ball, 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases. The ball was caught. The ball was caught by a player. And just 2 days ago, that ball went up for auction. Opening bid, $500,000. And the bid will go on for 2 months. But if you want to buy the ball outright, you can buy it without waiting for the auction to end for $4.5 million. And I ask you, what's the difference between that ball and any other baseball? You could line up 100 baseballs and ask the experts, is there anything different from that ball to all the other balls that cost $5 in the sports store? And the greatest expert could not detect any difference in the actual ball. However, what makes that ball worth millions of dollars is the story behind that ball. We may look the same, but the story of the Jewish people and the story of the last year and the love and the sacrifice and the unity of the Jewish people, each and every one of us as we stood together, has transformed our value infinitely greater. And therefore, as we come to the new year, we are new. The Jewish people are new. And therefore, we are ready to receive new, heightened, elevated, greater blessings for this coming year than any other year. We've already begun to see some of these great blessings unfold at the end of this year. We know they're only going to get greater, stronger, and louder in the coming year. Have a wonderful day.